The town of Union, New Jersey, here in Union County, has been a hot topic in the last few years because we've been getting a lot of people relocating from New York, California, Florida, and other states. Have been loving this town since it has a lot of amenities that a lot of people relocating are looking for, and it has the 30-40 minute commute to New York City. We're gonna dive in the map view. I'm gonna show you the hottest places, destinations you might wanna go stop at, and pretty much distances from New York and other places as well. So let's get right in the video and you're gonna learn everything about Union, New Jersey. Welcome to the channel, welcome back to the channel. You landed on Living in Union County, New Jersey. I'm Luca with the Illustrate team, your relocation experts here. And in this channel, we're gonna be uploading a video every Monday and Friday at 12 p.m. Something to do with Union County. It's gonna be a map video like this one. It could be an educational video or it could just be a vlog. So make sure you subscribe, hit that bell so you're notified every single time we upload a video because we're helping so many families relocate here on a weekly basis. And we know exactly what you're looking for. I am a licensed real estate agent here in the state of New Jersey, so our info is going to be coming up any second now. We are the ones answering all the phone calls, texts, and emails. Make sure you reach out. We want to be the ones helping you make that big move. Okay, to jump right in, what I always like to do is to kind of give reference of where the town is located. Union, it's right here next to Hillside, Elizabeth, you have Cranford, you have Roselle Park as well, Springfield. These are all almost different towns because from Elizabeth to Cranford, it changes a lot since Elizabeth is the biggest city in Union County and Cranford is super suburban. So here in Union, you're kind of going to get the mix of the suburban with the city feel. The beauty about it is that you're not just next to good towns that you're going to have a lot of resources, but you're also next to New York City. And the nice thing about Union, you have multiple forms of transportation there. I put here an estimated departure time of 8 a.m. because that's probably how it's gonna be, as most commuters are moving here. And the nice thing is that you're gonna have multiple ways to get there. If you don't want to drive, you have a few different buses that take you, and you also have the train station that is all the way down by Elizabeth of Union, and this will also get you to New York City as well. Like you can see, it's about a 50 to an hour commute, bus or train. And if you want to drive there, it's a lot faster, obviously, because Union, even though it's near other cities, it does have major transportation and highways that goes through it. It has the Garden State Parkway, which is one of the largest major highways that's going to get you not only to New York City, but it's going to get you to other parts of Union, Union County as well. I-78, which is going to be the fastest way to get into New York City. And you can see in this intersection, kind of the center of Union, that's kind of where they all meet. And you have the Route 22 as well, Highway Route 22. And this is a highway that is going to get you to a lot of the bigger retail names like Walmart, Chick-fil-A, you have Target. And this literally goes throughout Union. And it's literally kind of an artery of the town. Because without this, you're not going to get any other retail stores because within Union, it is very suburban. You're going to have nice downtown areas. You're going to have good school districts. And you're going to have easy commute everywhere. So let me kind of highlight a few perks that are outside of Union that you're still very near it. You have the Newark Airport, which people absolutely need, especially if you're someone that's living in New York City, you're traveling, you're doing a lot of things, or you're coming here from another state and you want to have that easy ability to be near the airport. You have the Elizabeth Jersey Millers, is huge outlet mall. And then if you go down south, you have a few more malls going down into Middlesex County, like the Menlo Park Mall and the Westfield Mall. Right next to Union is Kenilworth, and here's a huge golf arena that it's right off the Route 22 near Kenilworth, a little bit of Union. And for all the golf fanatics out there, this is going to be the arena for you. It's a huge golf arena. It has the country club there as well. So you're going to get literally that right next door at Union. But what I really wanted to highlight in the town is that it has a bunch of different neighborhoods and depending what neighborhood you're going to be in is what kind of feel of the town you're going to get. And in a little bit, we're going to kind of dive into the neighborhoods, show you exactly what every section is getting you. And I wanted to highlight, most importantly here in Union, is that this town is going to be very commuter friendly, and for those people that are trying to kind of test the waters and get out of the bigger cities and still have a little bit of the suburban with a downtown area. Because something a lot of people don't understand is that the moment you get out of New York City, it becomes very suburban here in New Jersey, and that's kind of a big impact of a lot of people relocating here in the past few years. So let's dive in here. I want to start with the first section, which is the part closest to Elizabeth, but not only that, it's the newest neighborhood in Union, and it's called Green Lane. This part of Union is kind of where the college and the new development is coming around. It's very, you're gonna notice that it's very commuter friendly for sure, because it has the train station, but the feel is extremely different from throughout Union. You can see we're here right at the border. Okay, as you can see, we're right at this major intersection here in Green Lane. It's called Vermella Way. And at the corner, you're going to have Kane. Kane University is the largest university here in Union County. And we're going to have a bunch of things here. And the cool thing about it is that a lot of people from other countries, other states come here to check this university out. All of this, and we're going to have some videos showing you that all of this, all the way to the back, is going to be all cane. It has a track course, football field. So this is kind of the main reason why this part of Union has been created as a new neighborhood, Green Lane, because not only have the university here, but you have a bunch of condos. These down here on another former condos. You have the Vermella, that has been one of the largest community kind of master plan, you might say, that has been built here in Union, because they built all these condos here. These are all rentable luxury condos, and they built this little plaza here. They're gonna find a little bit of everything, and a lot of the people that have been moving here has been using these. This plaza here is very resourceful, because you're gonna have Starbucks, CBS, there's a bank as well. And the really cool thing about it is that if you come down here, you're not in the video, they haven't even finished it yet, but back here they build a bunch of townhouses and condos for people to buy, because everything we just showed you is all rentals. Same thing with the Soul, is a part of Union's Vermella built. And we're going to show you some videos right now of kind of how the community in the townhouse section looks. It's probably the newest community now here in the Green Lane part of Union, and people have been loving it, because literally, let me show you, we're about a 5-minute walk to the train station, which is crazy, because a lot of people that have been relocating here from New York have been wanting that luxury feel of a town and having the easy commute, and you're literally a 5-minute walk. We were just at this intersection here. We went all around here, and just having a walk, literally crossing Morris Avenue, which is literally one of the major arteries of Union. You have the train stations right here. We're about a few minute walk from the train station to here, and that's just, it's ridiculous, because having the luxuries of having the nice condos, having the plaza, and not only that, Morris Avenue is going to take you into Elizabeth, and from there to here is where all the restaurants, the nightlife you're gonna find. And just kind of give you a reference, I'm gonna take you down there really quickly, kind of showing you what I'm talking about exactly, because this is gonna be kind of the nightlife of Union. Since Union doesn't have really a major nightlife, it's more of a suburban, nicer, quiet downtown area. You're still gonna get the nice restaurants, the nice bar here and there, but it's more for cafes and nice boutiques pretty much. So there's all Elizabeth, and this is where you're gonna want to be for the nightlife. Literally a 5-minute drive from the Union Center we were just at, which was here, and that makes it very nice for that Green Lane type of community feel. That's going to be more for the younger generation. This has been the common theme of people that have been relocating to Green Lane. There's going to be the type of person that wants the easy commute to New York City, but still have all the luxuries of the kind of younger millennial generation. But let's go to a little section right next door to it that is going to be called 5 Points. Let's take us down right now. This, lots of parts of Union have historical background. A lot of battles in the Revolutionary War have been fought here. So this is a point where it used to be 5 towns that met here, and we're gonna find a little bit more of the commercial feel. There's not much to do here besides a few nice restaurants, like this one right here at the corner. You have the Overlook Hospital behind the 7-Eleven. But besides that, it's kind of going to be a section where it's going to just take you to other parts of Union and other parts of Union County, like Elizabeth, and you can get into the highways as well from here. But this is just kind of a historical point of Union, and you're going to see it throughout the town that a lot of sections have been named and kind of made after historical backgrounds here in Union County. So to go right next door here from 5 Points where we're just at, it's going to be Fairway Drive. This a section of Union that's right next to the Galloping Hill Park, which is that golf arena we spoke about earlier. You're going to start seeing the kind of common theme here is that it's very suburban. There's a lot of areas. I want to show you these areas first because the town changes a lot throughout the more pretty much west you're going into. Let's take a dive in here, kind of what the houses are looking like in this section. So you can kind of get a feel of what I'm talking about exactly. So you're already seeing that the town already is becoming a lot more suburban. This part you're going to start seeing a lot of Cape Cod styles homes, which are the smaller ones, and there's a common theme throughout Union. There's a lot of these Cape Cods. Houses are very close here. I know in maybe some towns down south, you can get more land, more apart from your neighbors, but here throughout Union County, houses are very near each other. And this is kind of the feel of this part of Union. They're a lot more smaller, the homes. They're not large. The deeper you get into Union, the bigger they get, and you're going to definitely see the change of the homes. So these are all for you to get reference. These are all suburban homes. A little bit of older video here. And this is going to be the Fairway section. Still 5 to 10 minute drive at most to the train station, but throughout Union you have a bunch of different buses that also will get you around. And from this street, if you keep going down this way, we're gonna be back at 5 Points right down there, so literally a few minutes away from there. Okay, so going from 5 Point to Fairway Drive, there's two little parts here in Union, and it's kind of it's a part that when you start seeing the historical background, because right off Morris Avenue here, there's two sections. There's Putnam Manor and Parkside Manor. These are pretty much little parts, neighborhoods that they're very similar to each other, but you already are going to start seeing kind of more of the bigger homes, definitely the older style properties back in the late 1800s, early 1900s. And these homes are going to start getting a little better. The community starts getting a little better as well. You can start getting more into the center of Union. And it's definitely a lot more suburban. And you can already see the houses are much bigger. And remember, a lot of these neighborhoods are historical backgrounds from the Revolutionary War. So you can kind of see a theme of the colonial style homes. And that's not only in Union, throughout Union County. You're going to see that a lot of these homes are colonials. Some are split levels, but that's very common here to see. And that right there are these two little sections here. Right off Morris Avenue, right before getting into the heart of Union, which is Union Center. This is the downtown area of Union. This is when it starts getting a little more exciting because you start getting more of the downtown feel of Union. I love coming here. There's a bunch of different nice restaurants. They have nice cafes. Very good for a quick lunch, or if you're trying to get something to eat, you can definitely stop by. This is the center, literally the main intersection here in downtown Union. And from coming from Morris Avenue this way is where we were just at. We'll continue down. You already see it gets a little more urban in this part and then suburban. But this down here is gonna be the only urban with the green lane that we were at before, where Kane is at. Because besides that, there's no more of that urban feel throughout the town. El Chingon right here. This is one of my top Mexican restaurants for margaritas. I think they make one of the best ones, and it's only been open for a little bit now, maybe a year and a half, but they've definitely been getting that cool culture in the town. And these are just kind of examples of what you're going to find in the downtown area. This continues all the way down here as well. You got a bunch of little restaurants and little boutiques and mom and pop shops. There's another recommendation if you ever do stop by here. Van Gogh's super cool and trendy cafe. They have a lot of cool design. You can play cards in there. They have books where you read, where you drink your coffee, and have a little kind of brunch and like breakfast. Not breakfast, but cool, like little appetizers, you might say, to eat. Throughout Union, not only over there in the Green Lane area where the new developments are at, but also in these downtown areas have been building a lot of new construction condos as well. They have these right here, and then they have a nice amount, and have a few more coming down this way. If you continue down this downtown area, you're gonna have your downtown area, and if you are in the facility of the Center, Union Center, you're also gonna get the shopping center, which is Stop and Shop down here, and you're kind of getting everything nearby, which is nice because in Union you have your bigger retail names. You have your Walmart, which is off 22. You have Target. You have literally all the big retail names on that main highway, and you have the cool downtown mom and pop feel of the neighborhood area here in Union Center. And this is kind of a mixture, what I meant with the mixture of the suburban and urban, because a lot of towns here are in this urban. They're very suburban, and I know I mentioned this before, but understanding that coming from a big city like New York City, Florida, California, it's not the same. Absolutely not. But you can have a little bit of mixture of both depending on what part of Union County you are, and in Union as well. Alright, so to give you kind of reference, we're kind of in the center of Union now, and from here to the train station, we're about in reality we're a 9-minute drive right now. Extremely fast, and with traffic maybe 15, but that gives you an idea of even being in this part of Union, you're still very close to the train station. Okay, before we continue a little more south of Union, I wanted to hit on this one neighborhood that is kind of looked past many times in such a small neighborhood of Union, and it's this part called Brookside Drive. It's literally the section right off Vauxhall Road before you cross that Garden State Parkway. And these properties here are very similar to where we were just at in the freeway section, but they're a little bit more actual true Cape Cods with a connected garage. Throughout every neighborhood of Union, the houses are going to be very similar, if not identical. Some of them, these are almost all the same, just different colors. But every section of Union has its own little different feel. And for sure, this Brookside Drive is definitely the kind of feel that this part of Union has. But the nice thing is that we just left from downtown Union Center, and it's literally maybe a 2 to 3 minute drive from here. And look at how much suburban it becomes. So if you're someone that really does not like that urban life at all, you can definitely get away from that in a lot of parts here in Union. Okay, going from Brookside Drive, which is here, downtown Union Center, which is here. We're going to go into now the north side of Union, which is one of my more favorable parts of Union, because you're going to start getting the bigger homes. You're going to start getting near Springfield, which is a really nice town, and you're going to start getting that kind of Springfield field. Not only that, you're going to start getting closer to the schools, and it's going to be extremely suburban. You're not going to really get much of that urban feel besides Morris Avenue, which goes throughout the whole Union. So anything off Morris Avenue is going to be more of that commercial urban feel. But jumping right into this part of Union, you're gonna already start seeing the houses get a little bit bigger. They become kind of more of a split level style homes. You're not gonna really get much Cape Cods here, and if they are Cape Cods, they're usually extended or pretty much made a lot larger. But most homes are gonna be like this split levels. You have your garage, your family room, then you go up to your upstairs with the kitchen, living room, dining room. And homes here, depending on the condition and the year and how renovated it is, there are rangings between 550s to the high 600s depending on what you're looking for. But the main people that move here are usually families, because you're really close to the school district, to all the schools here, and you're gonna get a lot more suburban. With that being said, you're still close to the train station. We're still about a 10-minute drive from there, so we're not very far away, and you're still extremely close to, let's say, any bigger retail names you need, like Walmart, off Route 22. It's literally minutes away. And if you need to get to the highways, you're extremely close as well. So one of my favorite parts is here, Battle Hill. Very quiet, very nice, but still near all the major things that usually everybody needs. So coming out of here from Battle Hill, which is this section, and crossing over to Morris Ave, is Larchmont Estate, right off here, the reservation. There's a cute little community, and it's not that large. It's between kind of this reservation, this park down here as well. There's a little park here, and right off Morris Avenue, there's a little part, and it's kind of changing into the little bit more larger, I guess, houses, you might say. It starts getting into, I guess, the more expensive houses as well. They're might find some Victorian, some large colonial homes, and they are very large compared to the split levels. And this is probably going to be one of the largest homes you're going to get here in Union. It's around this section, in the bordering sections. They're definitely a lot more expensive than, other sections that we were just at, but you're getting much more for what you're paying for. Like you can see in this, even the street, the homes are so nicely taken care of. The lawns are very nicely taken care of. Very big homes, and that's kind of a common theme that you're going to get in this part. And it's not a big neighborhood. It's kind of in this section here, right off Morris Avenue, and you're gonna get nice big homes right off Morris, where you're gonna be able to connect you to different towns and take you down to the train station as well. You have your Walgreens as well, and you have the I-78, Route 22, all nearby. The last part of Union that I wanted to hit on is the most northern part, which is Vauxhall here. This is probably the part of Union we're gonna find the most let's say up and coming area. It's going to be the most multifamilies. So a lot of people have been looking to invest in Unions, have been looking in this area. It even has its own zip code, because you're going to feel the town gets a little different here. It's definitely more of the urban side than suburban. And this section here is kind of in the other side of the I-78, and it has its own zip code even. So it's definitely more suburban. It's definitely more urban, but it's still a nicer town. So the main difference between this part of Union and other parts is that it's more urban. You're gonna get more multifamily homes. It's gonna be made for people that want to get off the I-78 and home really quickly. So it's definitely gonna be a lot more busy. You're definitely gonna get a lot more traffic, a lot more, headaches when it comes to transportation and commute. But it does have a lot better prices. Homes here, you do find a bunch of one families like here, but it's gonna be a lot closer to the urban environment. And the major difference when it comes to real estate here is just that here you're gonna find a lot of multifamily homes. So a lot of investors have been looking to buy here, since rents in these areas are expensive, and you're still kind of able to get a better price than other parts of Union. So to kind of give you a quick recap, I know it's a lot. Union has a bunch of little neighborhoods. It's not really common for a lot of towns to have these many neighborhoods, but since Union has such a big historical background when it comes to the Revolutionary War and the overall American history, that you can definitely see it throughout the town. You can see it in the real estate and the community itself. It's very nice, tight community, but with this newer sections like Green Lane and all these new development, you're getting a lot more of a different feel of the Union how it used to be, and now it's developing into a completely new town pretty much. So even though Union has a little bit of everything, it has the nice downtown area, easy commute to New York City, newer developments, but still a nice town with good school districts. It might not be for you. You might be looking for an easier commute to New York City, or might even be looking for a more suburban town. The cool thing about Union County, you have a little bit of everything. So if Union wasn't for you and you want to learn more about Union County itself, make sure to give us a call. Our number is going to be coming up any second now. If you are looking to make that big move, we want to be the agents for you.